Hello everyone, and welcome back to another early spring in the Cul-de-sac. I'm Elizabeth Stinson from Cooking with the Cul-de-sac Woman. Fasten your seatbelts because today we are making another one of my original oven-to-table complete meals. So let's head inside and get started. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today on the menu, pasta. Because we love pasta so much, we're always coming up with new and different ways to enjoy it. Thankfully, it is very versatile, so the ideas are endless. For something a little extra special and very doable, today we are going to make my very own tomato-spinach penne pasta pie. It's a family favorite baked pasta dish and perfect for entertaining. I am including it as one of my oven-to-table complete meals also. Complete meaning my 5 requirements. A quality lean protein, whole grains, today it's 100% whole wheat pasta, vegetables, choosing and using cheese wisely, and delicious. First, we must have a few things prepped on hand and ready to go, which is 90% of cooking. Celery salt, black peppercorn, honey Dijon mustard, 1 cup of fresh grated Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, about a 4 to 5 ounce block should yield enough, Italian seasoned breadcrumbs, and 6 whole, well-beaten, large eggs, which is our quality lean protein, mainly concentrated in the whites. The yolks carry some protein too, as well as fats, minerals, and vitamins, including all of the fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K. And over here I have a 7-ounce packaged baby spinach, baby kale blend, 1 pint of halved grape tomatoes, 2 trivets, my padded tongs, and our 2 10-inch pie pans that I'm just going to lightly spray. Now we can move right back on over to the stove where I have 2 pots. Yes, my large shallow 8-quart pot with my salted pasta water and a 5.5-quart pot for our sauce, beginning with our thickening agent, the roux. And since we begin flavor building right from the start, it's one of my flavored roux, onion garlic roux. Starting with 1/3 cup of canola oil and 2 pots of butter. To that, we're adding 1 medium yellow onion and 4 large cloves of garlic that I pureed together in my food processor here. Last, we will sprinkle in 1/4 cup of unbleached whole wheat flour measured together with 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Turn your heat on to about medium to a medium high and bring to a medium sizzle while stirring. Once you hear that sizzle, immediately turn heat to a low sizzle, just enough to maintain that gentle sizzling, no more, and gently cook your roux for 5 minutes, stirring constantly to prevent burning. I'm setting my timer. Fat plus flour equals a basic roux. We are cooking the roux for a minimum of 5 minutes to develop some nutty brown flavor notes and form a smooth, thickened, finished sauce. The flour provides the thickening. The fat, in our case here, butter and oil, serves as a medium to cook the flour and also allows us to incorporate the flour into the sauce without clumping. Keep stirring. It's a soft, sandy Play-Doh consistency. Do not let it burn on the bottom. It may stick a little, but do not let it burn. Reduce your heat and add another drizzle of canola if there's a lot of sticking. All right, our 5 minutes are up and I've switched my wood spoon out for a whisk. I did not need to add any more oil I was fairly generous with the oil in this roux. You're always going to have a little sticking. You just don't want a lot of sticking and burning. We're now going to add 2 cups of a room temperature vegetable broth or stock to our hot roux for best blending. Roux plus a broth or stock equals the mother sauce velouté. This would be a vegetable velouté. Velouté meaning velvet. We need to bring it to a steady simmer while whisking off and on, scraping any crusty cooked roux up from the bottom of the pot, whisking it into the sauce. It is, let it simmer, a steady bubbling across the surface for 1 full minute to thicken like a gravy while whisking off and on. Watch your heat. I'm also going to reach over here and turn on my pasta water to get that heating up to the boil while we finish up our sauce here. And my colander is back there in the sink, ready to go. Here it is, our warm, smooth, thickened sauce, still in progress. We'll let the steam subside a bit before moving on. While our sauce continues to cool a bit here, we'll get our 13.25 ounce box of 100% whole wheat penne pasta, which also contains some protein, cooking. Cook according to package directions until just barely al dente, 10 to 11 minutes. Then drain without any rinsing or cooling and immediately return your hot pasta to your hot pot, replacing the lid to keep warm. Okay, while our pasta is back there cooking, let's keep that sauce flavor going with 2 teaspoons of celery salt, ground black pepper to taste, 2 tablespoons of honey Dijon mustard, and our pre-measured 1 cup of fresh grated Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. Velouté plus cheese equals a little lighter version of a cheese sauce, which is more commonly a derivative of the basic white milk-based mother sauce called bechamel. Now, we're not talking lighter on flavor or satisfaction here at all. If anything, more so. We took a few minutes to prepare up front, so everything goes like clockwork and our cooking is joyful. Just whisk it all together for a smooth and delicious blend of savory and tangy flavors. When the sauce is cooled, most or all of the steam subsided. Pour and whisk in the 6 whole, well-beaten eggs. Pour in a thin stream slowly while whisking, forming equal temperatures of the 2 mixtures as they become one beautiful, homogeneous, velvety sauce. Whisk, whisk until the eggs are fully incorporated, nice and smooth. Here we are, our hot, unrinsed and drained whole wheat, cooked just barely al dente penne pasta, returned to our hot pot. Now we're going to mix it with our vegetables, our 7 ounce bag of baby spinach, baby kale blend, right into the hot pasta, and our 1 pint of halved grape tomatoes. Mix it together. I like my pâté tongs here. It's easy on the food. Just a few folding and twisting motions. Don't let it cool too much. Our complete meal is coming together here. All right. Lid on, and just let it sit for a few minutes to gently warm and wilt the vegetables. All right, our vegetables are nice and steamed up and lightly wilted. And I just want to add, you can use straight spinach or straight baby kale. I just so happened to find a blend of the two, which I thought would be nice for this. Now, let's bring it all together. We're going to pour our cheesy velouté sauce over our warm vegetables and pasta, which is thinned out a bit due to the added eggs at this point. I'm using my best spatula to get every bit of it out of my pot. Here. Toss to evenly coat the pasta, the spinach, and the vegetables, and the tomatoes. All the elements of a complete meal with our built-in flavor. So our work is done. This is real food, real cooking, real flavor, real goodness. Now, keeping it all well mixed as you go, divide the saucy pasta mixture between our two prepared pie pans. Back and forth, just eyeball it. One is for our table, and the other one has been promised to a dear special friend. Coincidentally, the friend who gifted me my favorite spatula here. Just pour and divide any extra sauce that will be left at the bottom of your pan between the two. Just drizzle it over. Now, evenly arrange and level the mixtures in your pie pans. Then, pack it all down with your spatula in both pans. Pack it all down. Then lightly dust the tops with a breadcrumb. I am using an Italian seasoned breadcrumb. Beautiful. Ready for the oven. Bake them in the oven together, side by side, directly on center oven rack, 375 degrees Fahrenheit, for 60 minutes, 1 full hour until firm. Here they are, our oven-to-table tomato spinach penne pasta pies, fresh from the oven, 1 hour at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. See, the edges are pulling away from the sides of the pans just a bit, and the tops are crispy, golden, scrumptious. I can smell how wonderful they're going to taste. We will let them stand for 10 minutes right here to further set before cutting with a serrated knife into rustic, hearty wedges for serving. To freeze one or both, cool completely after baking, then package for the freezer. To reheat and serve on another night down the road, I recommend thawing completely first. Transfer from the freezer to the refrigerator a day or two before. Do not put it in the oven ice cold. Let it sit out at room temperature for 30 minutes to an hour. Then cover with foil and gently rewarm in a 325 degree Fahrenheit oven, center rack for 15 to 20 minutes to take any chill out. Here's my slice, oven to table, tomato spinach penne pasta pie. A beautiful recipe and well prepared. The pasta was cooked just al dente and the vegetables were delicately warmed and wilted with the hot pasta. So everything stands out firm and plentiful for a nice hearty slice, all held together by a custardy Parmesan sauce with the toasted, crispy, crunchy top. It's simple and rustic, yet has it all. This truly is an extra special way to enjoy your pasta. For more of my cooking ideas, go to Elizabeth Stinson, Cooking with the Cul-de-Sac Woman, on my Mindful Home Cooking channel at youtube.com. Thanks for joining us today. See you next time in the cul-de-sac.